Shouts out to everybody that's been rocking with the Dirty Nation through the ups and downs through the last year. And I'm about to start re-releasing all the videos that are a year or older that did good and that means something to me. And appreciations for y'all that did know the story of the journey. 7-Eleven, yes. All right, man. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy the video. White Boy Killer. 1 year later, gone. So this story, right here, this is about the hardest white boy that I ever seen. So I ain't gonna say his name, so we just gonna call him Killer. Killer. So I was in the cell with my step pops at the time, D Hunt. Free David Hunt. Free David Hunt out in Florida swamps. Anyhow, man, so I'm trying to get to the yard. This particular day, I didn't went to work. Now I'm trying to get to the yard because I got to go pick up some zoom zooms and wham whams and things. And I got me a little couple of caps I'm trying to get off anyway. Somebody's supposed to buy them. So, anyhow, D Hunt's supposed to get outside already, and I'm going to meet him out there. So I'm at the door. I'm looking outside trying to plot how I'm going to get out because they be acting funny on this yard trying to let a motherfucker outside if you ain't there at yard release. So I'm looking out the window and this white boy right next to me, and he like, I asked him, you trying to buy some weed? But he didn't even look at me. He just kept looking outside like, no, I don't want to buy no weed from you. I'm like, cool. So I get out to the yard. I'm out there. It's a regular ass day. I done forgot about this white boy right next to me. It's a regular ass day. D Hunt out there. We ain't fucked up, but we done blew a little stick. So we feeling good. Next thing you know, we look up and we start hearing this sound. We hear, if you ever heard somebody get stabbed, this is what it sounds like. I was like, so what happened is the Blood Alley handball court is right next to the white boys handball court, right next to it. And they was playing handball, right? We just chilling. Next thing you know, when we hear that sound, we look up. Man, this white boy Killer then crept up on the white boy. We gonna call him G. Crept up on G while he was playing handball, jumped on his back, stabbed him. He kept on stabbing. I'm talking about he stabbed him like 40 times. Then on top of that, after he stabbed him, he took the motherfucking knife, threw it over the wall, came back, and started kicking the shit out this motherfucker. He got blood squirting all over. He kicking him now. I'm like, damn, and me and D Hunt, we like right here. We like 5 feet from this shit. 5 feet. We fucked up. So then the police come. Man, they try to save this dude's life. I don't know what happened. They carted him off or whatever. So then we get back to the cell. Man, we didn't talk for like 2 days. I'm like, D Hunt, man, what's wrong, man? Why you ain't talking? Finally, he broke his silence. He like, son, with a straight face. He like, son, that really fucked me up, son. Just the savage nature of it, son. It's too much, son. That was, I've seen a lot, son, but that was a lot. And my young wife, I'm like, shit, it is what it is. You know what happens. It's prison. But when you think about it in my 39-year-old mind, I look back, I was like, man, now I'm like, that's some really fucked up shit to fuck D Hunt up, because that's the OG. So anyhow, fast forward. So about 7 months later, I'm talking to the psych, and I tell him, I'm having a bad day. So next thing you know, I come back for the yard, and there's 2 police in front of my cell. They talking about cuff up. I'm like, cuff up for what? They said you talking about hurting yourself. You got to go to the hospital for a few days so you can rest it off or whatever. I said, oh, hell no. They took me to the hospital, put me butt naked in a schmuck, gave me some motherfucking books to read and shit. And then this dude comes by in a walker. And I looked, man, my face was like this. Man, it was G. He survived the stabbing attack, man. He got stabbed 40-something times and a stomping by one person. And he survived. He survived. But I ain't gonna lie, this is not to mock him, but this is what happened. I said, damn, I thought you was dead. I said, what? He said, I got stabbed. So what happened is he turned into a vegetable. I mean, because they can't let you out of prison if you fucked up. Like, if you fucked up, you got something wrong with you, like a serious something, like they want to kick you out the same way you came in. And if you ain't right, they'll keep you. And they kept him in the back of this hospital hiding. Because the sad thing is he was like 2 weeks to go home when he got stabbed up like that. I don't know what happened to him after that, but 7 months after the stabbing, I seen him in the hospital, and he hadn't went home yet. That's messed up, man. But anyhow, so the white boy killer, they put him in a cell with this dude, right? Man, that was my partner too, man. Why he killed a dude in the cell in the hole, and then get on the door and yell, "Get this carcass up out of here!" What? You kill your cellie and get on the door and yell, "Get this carcass up out of here"? That's crazy. So then they actually put him in a cell with somebody else. And he damn near killed them too. Man, that white boy right there, Killer, I wish I could say his name, but Killer, that's the hardest white boy I know. Dirty Weather, gone.